Morning folks, how's it going? Andy here from Rusty and the Woodsman. So, out on another wild camping trip, back down the Galloway forest. It's just me and my sister this time. We didn't bring Rusty because I haven't really had the chance to have him in the kayak out on open water yet, so I didn't really fancy bringing him in case he capsized me. I'll do a bit of training with him this year so we can hopefully get out on a couple of trips, just me and him. But yeah, we got here quite late last night. Basically came straight from work, picked my sister up, and then we headed down here. We got down here about 7:30, 7:45, and then by the time we got, our kayaks and her paddleboard inflated and then got ourselves on the water, etc. We basically paddled, I don't know if it'll show up, but basically from over there, there's some cars parked there, there's a little car park, so we paddled from there straight across. I think it's about 1 kilometre straight across. But yeah, it's quite busy on the opposite side of the loch. That's why we decided to come on this side, because we have it pretty much to ourselves. I mean, there's another, you probably see that, there's a big white house there, and they rent their garden out for people to camp in, so there's a wee bit of noise comes from there. And again here, there's a few people set up here camping just by the Lochdoon Castle. And again up there in the house somewhere, because we could see the fire last night from up there. So it's pretty busy on the opposite side. So like I says, that's why we brought the kayaks and that, so we can get across to this side and get a bit of privacy ourselves and that. But obviously at night, noise travels, so you can still sort of hear other people. But there's not much you can do about that. The weather's nice this weekend, so it's guaranteed there's going to be a lot of people out here. So yeah, we got set up. We're up there behind those trees there, a bit of a hill, so we got a nice view of the hills on the opposite side. But the midges were rife last night, and by the time we got camp set up, got firewood cut, etc., the drive and being up from 6 o'clock for work and all that, I was pretty exhausted, so I didn't bother filming last night or yesterday or anything. So yeah, we had kind of a lazy lie-in. I mean, it's 10 o'clock, I've probably only been up about half an hour. Stacey got up a bit before me, she got the fire going and whatnot. And yeah, just about to head back up there now and cook some breakfast. And there's Stacey, getting the water on the boil. Nature's tea bag. It tastes different than using like the older needles. It's got like a bit of a tang and stuff, but it's high in vitamin C. So if you need vitamin C, you can have orange juice. But when you use like the slightly older needles, again, it's like it tastes the way it smells. I can't hear it out of the fire, but when I was stood there a minute ago I could hear it.
See that stuff over there? That is Sainsbury's. That was like £4. Sweet to love, fucking smell.
We are pretty close to the fire.
Yeah.
And there's no breeze now. No really. Yeah, the wee saw's just behind the fire against that stick. That rock even, sorry. Well folks, that's us out on the water. Had breakfast, had some beans and sausages. Stacey had those pasta hook things with her sausages. We've cut some firewood and whatnot for when we get back. We were on a little bit of a recce for a different spot. If we find another spot to go to, we're going to move there and then basically ship our firewood back and forth that we've cut so far. The spot it's a nice wee spot there, but like it says first thing, there's that house across on the other side of the loch, and it's basically a campsite. And there's a lot of people there, and they're sitting blaring music, so it's not as peaceful as I'd like it to be. So we're heading right down to the bottom end of the loch to see if we could find a wee spot there. And if we can, then I think I'm going to move there for the night. Well folks, that's us moved to another camp spot. Sort of over that way on the opposite side of the loch. We've come to... Yeah, so we were on the eastern side of the loch, we're on the western side of the loch now, in this little small peninsula, this little rocky bit. We're planning on sleeping this tonight. Last we checked the weather, it was supposed to be good, so we're going to chance it and just sleep out under the stars. If it does go bad, I've got the tarp to put over the top of us. And we've made a little fireplace behind you. But we're just having a couple of snacks, and we're going to head over to the woodslands back there to cut a bit more firewood and then bring it across this way, because this is all young woodland behind us, we didn't want to be cutting that down. So aye. Yep. Well, we just had our snacks and we chilled out for a bit. We're heading across to the other side of the loch again, cut some firewood, and then we're going to take it back, process it, get ourselves set for the evening. Got a couple of steaks for dinner, a couple of ribeyes. Stacey's got a wee bottle of, I think it's wine or champagne or something. I'm sober, you know, in case anything goes wrong, and then I can drive us out of here. You alright? If you get your twigs, and then you can start, lay them against that back log there, and that'll keep them off it so they can burn into it. Put more on than that. There you go, like that. Just get a chance to catch and then start adding a bit more. And then if you start adding that thicker stuff on.
Hot?
It's gonna sting.
I'm not sure I can do it. Oh my god, I don't know how Jack survived this.
You just need to go.
I'll die.
I'll die. Go on, just mind that guy, Hoff. Big Hoff. Stacey's kindly donated our purple plate and our metallic silverware for me to eat my steak on. Oh, that spice is decent, huh?
Very large duck.
You getting your stick ready for the marshmallows?
Yep. I'll give you one, don't worry.
Ah, thank you. Keep seeing that bit of grass in there, I think it's like an octopus.
Yeah.
Maybe a ball of grass, yeah.
Oh, how cute for did you get it? I don't know.
I don't know.
I think they are.
I think they'll look for it up there. I don't see sea otters, like when you see the little videos of them with their little There's special rock that they put in cracking open oysters and stuff.
Oh no, it's a penguin. The penguin shows
They
there's a
pass
pedal.
that pedal, but the sealers use it to open the sea oysters and stuff. They lie on their back and then crack it open in their chest and it's like they munch away.
I think it's amazing the difference in like the surface of the rock. Like 1 minute it's going one way, another minute it's going the other way, the next minute it's like dead still.
But the old mac and cheese by Stacey here.
Well, I was just thinking that. I thought that brown dot on the hill there was a deer. That was the region of the deer road walking along that track and we were there.
Yeah, we missed it last night. To be honest, I don't think, in the times I've come here, I don't think I've seen one before.
Probably too noisy for them.
The only things I've seen is the wild goat. Yeah. But, as far as I can remember, I've never seen deer.
We're going to get that pink sky. That will be an amazing reflection of the river as the rock stays sand.
It's quite cool there where it's like dark on that side, dark on that side, and that's just that beam of light straight up.
Some clouds remains.
I mean, you get in the mountain tops there now.
I know. Yours going down?
Ah, it's banging, that is.
Feels colder.
It's colder?
Feels colder.
Yeah, but you sat next to the nice warm fire, for instance. A couple of geese there. Well folks, this is Sunday morning. We've come back out on the loch for a paddle. Stacey's just up ahead. There's I think there's a bit of a little waterfall up there, so we're going to head up there, have a little goosey at that, and then took a slow paddle back to where the campsite is, pick up the rest of our gear, and then just sort of mosey on back to the kayak from there. It's been a good trip. It's a pity I didn't get much of the first night film, but to be honest there's only a couple hours of that evening anyway. So, but yesterday was awesome, absolutely awesome. But it's really windy today. I'm trying not to paddle too hard because the water splashes off the end of the paddles and then gets over everything. So, it might not even look like we're going anywhere right now. But yeah. Got woken up at 7:30. There was no rain, so we were fine because we slept out under the stars last night in our sleeping bags. Towards the end of the evening there was a bit of dew formed on the top of our sleeping bags, but you know, that's sort of water repellent surface, so it wasn't too bad, to be fair. We weren't cold or anything, and by the morning, with the morning sun and that, it all dried off, and yeah, I didn't need to put any warm kit when I was in there on. Yeah. So a good night's sleep, good food yesterday, steak and then macaroni cheese, and some marshmallows over the fire after that, and a couple of boiled eggs and some black pudding for breakfast. So altogether a decent little trip. Yes. Right folks, that's us all packed up, so we're going to head back to the car now. I'm not going to film the whole journey back, but yeah. So as usual, thank you for taking the time today to watch, really appreciate you doing so, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.
Hope you enjoy!